Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Immigration USA. In this video, we're going to talk about how to stop deportation. A lot of people have deportation order, removal proceedings, voluntary departure, and they are still in the US. And right now, we all know it's kind of scary, and there is a way to stop deportation. So we're going to break it down in this video, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so you can stop deportation right now in the US, especially right now, what's happening right now with all these raids and everything. So I believe that if you think that you have a deportation order and you think that you might be qualified for certain relief, you should act right now and apply for it. So there are different avenues, different relief that you are eligible for, and most of the people don't know that they are eligible for it. But again, the requirement is very difficult, and also it is very risky. But like we say, you have to be in it to win it. If you just sit not to do anything, that might be risky as well. So might as well just do something about it. You might be lucky and have your deportation terminated. So there are different options here. You can apply for cancellation of removal. Cancellation is removal requires, if you are an undocumented immigrant, you must be in the US 10 years, continuously 10 years, no interruption. Or if you are a green card holder, you must be in the US, 7 years, at least 7 years, and not to have any serious criminal conviction, right? So if you have serious criminal conviction, you might not be able to go for that route, cancellation of removal. So if you are in the US as an undocumented immigrant, the requirement is that you must be in the US for at least 10 years, and also you must demonstrate extreme unusual hardship. So through a spouse, right? Spouse of a US citizen, or a child. A child, it doesn't have to be over 21, but just a child under 18, for example, and you have a disabled child, a child that has serious disabilities such as Down syndrome, very advanced autism, and physical disabilities as well, mental disabilities, you can use that child as an extreme hardship. Because if you get deported and you bring that child to your home country, or your spouse to your home country, they're not used to that lifestyle, and then your child may not be able to receive those services that they get in the US. For example, if you have a disabled kid, they have special education at school and they receive some services such as physical therapy, speech therapy, and also much more. A lot of services that they offer in schools for disabled kid. So if that child is back home, that child may not be able to receive the services, and also the medical conditions. They may not be able to get certain medical treatment like they get here in the US, right? So you can use your child as an extreme hardship, or your spouse, if your spouse may be disabled as well. And if that spouse go home with you, she might not be able to adjust to the lifestyle, and also you might be the breadwinner of the house, right? So that's the cancellation of removal. So if you fit in those conditions, you may be able to apply for cancellation of removal. But you have to hire an attorney that know the deal, that know how to file those application. There are some attorneys that they do deportation only, so they are so qualified, so they can guide you through that process. And if you are a green card holder and you are in removal proceedings, for example, you commit a crime, deportable offense, and things like that, unless it is serious crimes. Serious crimes, you may not qualify for anything. However, if you have a crime that's deportable, that you can cure it. So you must be in the US for at least 7 years, and you must have US ties such as children, home, business, anything you can submit, you can provide to prove that you can stay in the US and serve the country and be a good resident. So that's cancellation of removal. You must also have a good moral character, so a good person. You're gonna need some letters from friends, relatives, that can write a letter for you, an affidavit to say that you are a good person, good parent, take care of your family, and also a good moral character. You never did anything bad to anyone or anything like that. So that's helpful. They're gonna require some letters, at least 5 letters that you can submit along with the application. And this one is easier. The second one that I'm mentioning right now, this is motion to reopen and terminate, right? This one is it requires some extreme hardship as well, but that's only if you must submit an approved I-130. So if you married to a US citizen and your spouse is willing to sponsor you, your spouse will submit an I-130. Or if you have a child, US citizen child is over 21 and older, your child can sponsor you, submit an I-130. So once the I-130 is approved, you're gonna get an attorney that can submit a file called motion to reopen and terminate. So you're gonna provide some extreme hardship letters to show that if you get deported, your spouse gonna suffer or your child's gonna suffer. But mostly it's of spouse and parent. Spouse and parent gonna suffer. So if you get sent back home, they're not gonna be able to make it in the US without you. So that's the extreme hardship. So you need to submit that, and they're gonna consider the fact that you have an avenue, which is the I-130 that's approved, right? They're gonna consider that. So they know that if they terminate the deportation, you can apply for a green card based on the approved I-130. In that case, the judge can terminate your deportation. So your attorney gonna have to file a motion to reopen and terminate, file an appeal with the Board of Immigration of Appeals, BIA, seeking a stay of removal, temporarily stop your deportation. If successful, you may apply for green card, right? So the other one is request for prosecutorial discretion. So if you do not qualify for legal relief but have strong humanitarian factors, for example, long U.S. residence, you've been in the country for a very long time, and have U.S. citizen children, right, and have medical conditions, you may apply. Your lawyer may ask ICE to close your case under the prosecutorial discretion. In that case, if approved, you get to stay in the US, so you're no longer in deportation. And also, there are some more factors. Asylum is the most common one, but you must apply asylum within 1 year of your arrival in the US. If you apply after 1 year, they may deny your application, therefore they're gonna put in removal. But there are some exceptions. Sometimes they consider some exception if you are in the US more than 1 year and apply for asylum, but normally within a year of your arrival. So apply for asylum withholding of removal if you fear persecution in your home country based on race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in social group. You may be able to apply for asylum. You must apply within 1 year of entering the US, right? Unless you have an exceptional case. And the other one is the U visa. U visa is for victims of crime. So if you were victim of serious crime in the US and assist the law to conduct investigation, you may be eligible for U visa. If you submit a U visa and it is approved, you can apply for a green card after 3 years. And also there's VAWA. VAWA is Violence Against Women, right? Protection Act. So if you were abused by a US citizen or green card holder spouse, parent, child, you can apply for VAWA. And VAWA can lead to a green card as well. So then now, there's several ways to stop deportation. It's cancellation of removal. You must be in the US continuously for more than 10 years, no interruption. If you are an undocumented immigrant and you can provide extreme hardship, through your wife, your citizen spouse, or your child is disabled, right? So the child needs some services in the US and also some health treatment in the US. If you get deported and you bring your child back home, your child may suffer. So those are the extreme hardship that you need to submit along with the application. Or if you are a green card holder, you have to be in the US for at least 7 years and demonstrate US ties, right? You have US citizen children, and also you have a home, you have a business in the US, they may consider that so they can let you stay so you can keep your green card. And the other one is, as I mentioned, it's easier. That one is the motion to reopen and terminate. So that one you have to have an approved I-130. But the thing is, there's one thing I need to mention. If you enter the country legally with inspection with a visa, you can adjust your status here. If they terminate your deportation, you can adjust your status in the US by submitting the I-485. But if you enter the country illegally, that's a different ball game. You need to file a waiver. The waiver is I-601A waiver. And if that waiver is approved, you're going to have to go back home to your home country and start consular processing. But again, it is kind of risky sometimes. They don't let you come back. Before you do anything that I'm mentioning right now, make sure you consult an attorney. Only those attorneys can help you. There are some special attorneys that only do deportation, so they know more about the situation. It might be very costly, very expensive, and also it takes time as well. But have something on file, have something on file right now. If you think that you qualify for a relief, go ahead, check, consult an immigration attorney, got all your file, tell them what happened. If you have a prior immigration case, they need to open it and terminate it first, and then you can adjust your status all based on extreme hardship or family petition, such as your citizen spouse or a child that's over 21 years old that can sponsor you, right? So that's about it, my friends. So that's how you stop deportation. So if you need any information, consult an attorney. They can help you. It may cost a lot of money, but have something on file, protect yourself, because right now what's happening is kind of scary right now. So you cannot just sit and wait. You can't do that. You really need to act only if you think that you qualify for one of those avenue that I mentioned in the video. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and smash that notification bell for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.